Hey friends, it's Laura and welcome to my channel. I've got a gorgeous traveler's notebook layout that I'm making today using my April Citrus Twist kits, and I am so excited for this page. I've never made a page like this and I love it. So the first thing that I've got there are two different size photos of me in a circle shape, and then I've also got some of these patterned papers from the April Citrus Twist kits, and I use my manual die cutting machine to roll those through and cut out some beautifully perfect circles from my pattern paper and my photos. And now I'm taking an awl and poking some holes all around the perimeter of each of those circles because I am going to do some hand stitching here. And I don't make you watch me do all of it. I cut the circles out off camera, and I also do most of the hand stitching and hole poking off camera as well. But I do show you some of it in case you've never done this technique before, so you can get an idea of how to do it. And I am pretty sure that the stitch that I use when doing this is called a back stitch or a running back stitch. I'm not sure which, but you can get the idea here. I just used regular thread for this because my circles were quite small. A traveler's notebook page is like 4¼ inches wide by 8¼ inches tall, and that's not really a whole lot of space. So my circles are quite small here, and I didn't want super thick embroidery thread around the edges, so I just used regular thread, and it looked really cute. I really like how this turned out, and I'm obsessed. I have plans to do this a lot more in the future on several different layouts in all different sizes because I think the final product is just gorgeous. I embroidered the entire circle, the edge there, and then used some washi tape to secure the thread on the back. And I'm going to do that with my photograph and then with all of these gorgeous patterned paper circles here. And you can see that I chose the gray pattern paper and one of the pink pattern papers from this month's Citrus Twist kits. And I really love those papers. I love the colors. I think they work with my photograph really well. I'm wearing like red lipstick. There's a pinkish natural color background, and I've got the black and white top. So those grays and pinks just work really well with the warm tones in the photograph and then with the black and the white in the photograph. And I'm just having a moment with pastel, or maybe a lifetime with pastel would be more accurate because I almost always go towards my pastel colors. And I've taken a break from them recently because I've been doing a lot of stuff with the bolder mustard colors, but I am back to my beloved light pinks and grays for this layout, and I couldn't be happier. So I'm using one of the stamp kits right now, and I'm going to stamp some sentiments on a piece of white cardstock here. And I'm going to do that lots of different times until I get a perfect impression, or at least enough options where if I cut something out wrong, I can cut out another one very easily. I like to have options there and choose the best stamp turnout to cut out and put on my page. And then I'm also going to take a little phrase that says dreamer, and I'm going to stamp that one directly onto my page. And I don't know what it was about that. I just felt like with the circles arranged the way that they are diagonally going up the page, that I wanted some fun sentiments going across the page too. And that dreamer phrase I just put directly onto the page. And now I am looking at different embellishing options. I've got that red label there. I am going to end up switching that out for a pink one. And I've got this cute gray chipboard half circle there. And I'm going to layer that on the bottom of my page on top of one of those embroidered circles. And I cut out the phrase make it from one of the ephemera pieces that says make it a venti. If you watched my unboxing video of this month's Citrus Twist kits, you will know that this kit is like a very coffee themed kind of kit, and I don't drink coffee. So this is a really fun process video for you, showing you how I make this kit into something that I can use even though I don't drink coffee. So I cut out the make it part of the Make It a Venti ephemera piece, and that's just all I'm going to use of that piece of ephemera there. And I'm going to use lots of stamps about inspiration and working hard and all that kind of stuff. And my theme for this page is very much about being a big dreamer with big goals and ambitions and working hard. And that is because this photograph of me that's on the page, that is a screenshot from one of my YouTube videos. And I've really grown my YouTube so much over the last year and a half, or the last year even. And I cannot even tell you how thrilled I am about it. That is all thanks to you guys, my community, everybody who watches my YouTube videos, all the people in different Facebook groups that I share in, everybody who takes the time to watch my videos, like them, and comment on them, share them with people you know and love. And I've been so excited that my hard work has paid off on one of my projects, and all the hours and hours and hours that I put into creating these YouTube videos for you guys is something that I actually get feedback for, and people are commenting and appreciating and getting inspiration, and it's such a good feeling. So I screenshotted that photo from one of my videos on YouTube, and this layout is all about me being a big dreamer and having big goals, and how I tend to be very ambitious and go after those goals, and this page is dedicated to that. I cut out some of the copper foiled alphabets there, and I put it on the pink label, and it spells out live with purpose, and that's all about chasing my passion and really focusing on my goals instead of just letting them pass me by, and instead of letting time pass me by, actually working towards my goals. And then I add a couple of the puffy stars from the puffy sticker pack this month. And I put those stamped phrases, I cut them out and put them down on my page. At this point, I thought my page was still a little bit too plain. It didn't have that wow factor yet. So I hand embroidered some little crosses across my page, some X's, and I just thought that would add some more texture and interest. And I used the same white thread that I embroidered my circles with for that. And it would also help fill in some of those spaces in the diagonal running across my page there. And then I do some journaling around the edge of my page. I knew I wanted journaling and some kind of doodly border, but I was running out of space. So I figured I would make my border out of my journaling, and that actually worked out perfectly. And then the last thing I'm going to do to finish off this page is to use some pink acrylic paint and a pencil to precisely put down all of those scattered dots where I want them, so that way they don't accidentally end up on top of something important like my photograph. And I really like how this page turned out. I love how this kit looks on this page, and you could see that I raised some of those circles up on some foam tape, and then the rest I actually adhered straight to the page. So there's lots of dimension here with the paint and the thread, the puffy stickers, the chipboard, all of the textures and beautiful pastels. I am so in love with this page. If you love it, make sure to check out Citrus Twist Kits. I will link them down below, and check out my Crafty e-courses so you can learn my favorite techniques for documenting your story. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!